Hi, I'm Paul Jackson Clark and I'm the Director of Engagement at Parkinson's UK. Welcome to your very own 2.6 challenge. In a moment I'll hand you over to Sally who'll take you through your 26-minute, 26 themed class. But first I simply wanted to say a really big thank you. Due to coronavirus, over 1 million people with Parkinson's, family members, friends and carers in the UK need the charity more than ever before. And we're here to help. We're rapidly expanding our support in pioneering new ways. We're sending out printed information and advice, providing tailored exercise classes, building the online community and boosting our helpline capacity. Together we'll deliver what people need wherever they are when they need it most. By taking on the 2.6 challenge today, you can support our emergency appeal and become a stay-at-home hero. So again, thank you. I hope you enjoy your class. You've made my day 2.6 times better by taking part.
Hi everyone, my name's Sally. I'm a chartered physiotherapist and I deliver online exercise to people with Parkinson's. This is your Parkinson's UK 2.6 challenge workout. It's a 26-minute exercise class which is designed specifically for people with Parkinson's who are already used to regular exercise. You're going to need a little bit of space to move around in, a chair without any arms, and some comfortable and well-fitting shoes. You might want to have a drink of water nearby. If you take any regular medications such as asthma pumps or GTN sprays, make sure that you've got those handy. If you're exercising alone, it's a good idea to have a means of communication with someone should you get into any bother. If at any point during the workout you experience any pain or discomfort, then I want you to stop. We're going to have a lot of fun. We've got 6 exercises, of which there are 2 variations on each. We're going to do that circuit twice round. And on the second time round, I'm going to give you some cognitive challenges to work on as well. Let's get started. Let's begin with a brief warm-up. I want you to march on the spot for me. Swing the arms, a strong step, stand up tall with your shoulders down. Good, well done. Now take a wide stance, arms over the chest, and you're going to twist, come back to centre, twist, and back to centre. Try and look over the shoulder as you twist around. Good. Arms down by your side, bring the knees and the feet together. We're going to bend, bend, and then up tall. Keep the heels pressed in towards the floor. So you feel a stretch up the back of the calf as you bend and then up tall. Bend, bend, up tall. Good. And then we're going to get going with your workout. Your first exercise is called Charleston. We're going to take a step forwards, forwards, back and back. And we're going to work for 40 seconds. I want you to make sure your elbows are straight, that you're reaching right through to the tips of your fingers. And once you feel comfortable with the movement, you can always look to increase the speed a little, but it's quality of the movement first. Good, you've got about 10 seconds to go, so make sure you keep working right through. Nearly there. Excellent, well done, and then we get 20 seconds of rest. So during that rest period, I'll encourage you to keep moving. We're going to do Charleston again, but this time I'm going to add in a variation which makes it a little bit more difficult. You might choose to just stick with that previous version if you prefer. But the way we're going to change it is by adding a half step round. So we go forwards, forwards, back, back, and then march round halfway. Forwards, forwards, back, back, and march round. Good, keep going. Nearly done. Lovely, and then you get active rest again. So So another 20-second period of rest. Whilst you're resting, I'm going to explain the next exercise to you. It's called warrior. So a nice strong stance, arms out in front, and then we pull one arm to the side and the other one bent up, elbow high there. And then we keep swapping from side to side. Let's try it together, 40 seconds work. I want you to look to that straight arm. Make sure that elbow comes up high on that bent arm. Stand as tall as you can and try and keep your shoulders down. You're halfway through this work. Block. Nearly done. Lovely. And then 20 seconds of rest again. We're going to make that a little bit more challenging. If you want to increase the challenge level on it, as you take your step to the side, you're going to pull that arm up and out. You look towards the straight arm. So that's our variation if you wish. We keep alternating side to side. Let's go to work. Arms up, step to the side, look at the hand, come back in. Step to the side, look at the hand and come back in. You can stick with what we were doing before if you prefer. Make the step as big as you're comfortable to manage. So a big range of movement, power as you come out and up to the centre. You're halfway through this one. Nearly done. Great stuff. And then rest again for 20 seconds. Our next exercise is called speed skater. So there's a couple of options for this one. Essentially it's a step and a little curtsy. If you feel uncomfortable crossing that leg behind, you're just going to step 2. Okay, we're getting ready to work for 40 seconds. Step, and then either behind or just step 2 if you prefer. So we want to make the movement as big as you can. We're halfway through. Nearly done. Good. And then 20 seconds rest. Whilst we're resting, let me explain to you what you're going to do next. We're taking that same step, but we're adding a crossover. So one arm in front, other one behind, step and cross it over. You can also take it into a little bit of a skip side to side if you wish. We're all going to go together, 40 seconds work. Here we go. So really working on the quality of the movement, swinging those arms out and then across, and explode from one side to the other. Good, we've got 10 seconds left on this one. Lovely, and then active rest again. So our next exercise is called cheerleader. I'm going to come into sitting for this one. You may prefer to stay up in standing. Either way works. We're focusing on upper body movement. So what I want you to do is one arm out to the side, come in, other way, and come in. Let's work for 40 seconds. So the important factor is the quality of the movement, and then once you're familiar with it, you can take it that little bit quicker if you wish. Keep those shoulders down, stay up nice and tall. You've got 10 seconds left. Good. 20 seconds rest. This time, to make it more challenging, we're going to move around to swap the arms over. So you take a front arm in part way through. Try and follow me. Don't worry if you get muddled up. Just focus on those strong, straight arms. Spread the hands out as you extend the elbow. Let's get started. Out, forwards. Now swap, and then out. Out, forwards, swap, and out. Good. You're halfway through. Keep that rhythm going. Nearly done. Excellent, and rest again. So we're changing the exercise once more. You can stay in sitting or you can do this one in standing. It's called Starburst. You're going to punch the hand down towards the diagonally opposite foot and then explode out with that hand, spread the fingers. We alternate sides. Let's go together. Here we go. Punch, spread the hand out and in. Punch, spread the hand out and in. Keep swapping from side to side. Power through that movement as the hand explodes up. You're almost done with this one. Lovely. 20 seconds rest. We're going to make that exercise more challenging by working both arms at the same time. So you go down and then you come open and out. So this can be done in standing as well as sitting if you prefer. Either way, make sure you've got that chest lifted. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. Make sure you're spreading the hands out and that the elbows are fully extending. Good. Once you've got the movement, you can always make it a little bit quicker if you want to. You're over halfway. Keep working right through that 40-second work block. Nice big deep breaths. Nearly there. Excellent, well done. And time for rest again. So we're on to our final exercise of the block of 6 now. You're going to start in standing. And I'm going to get you just to take a little knee bend and back up. But we want to work on voice projection. So I want you to say 2.6. Here we go. 2.6. And again, 2.6. Really open the mouth and get around that word. Keep going with your sit down, push up. Down, up. Good, you've got 10 seconds left. Form the shape of that word out loud and clear. Great, and then 20 seconds of rest. The next time around we do this exercise, if you want to make it more difficult, I'm going to get you to sit your bottom all the way down to the chair and then you come all the way back up. 2.6 is our little chant there. Getting ready to go in 3 seconds. So it's 2.6. You keep going for me. You're halfway. Make sure we can still hear you. Five seconds left. Fantastic, 20 seconds rest. That's your circuit complete for the first time. We're going to repeat it all the way again. This time, however, during the active rest period, we're going to pop up some little cognitive challenges for you. You'll see them up in the corner of the screen. If you choose to ignore them, that's fine. Here we go for round 2. Charleston. Step, step, back, back. Strong straight arms. Make the step as big as you're comfortable to manage. And if you feel okay with the movement, you can perhaps increase the speed a little for me. We're working for 40 seconds, of which you've got about 15 left, and then we're going to rest for 20. Now, during this active rest period, I'm going to ask you to count backwards. Here we go, active rest. Count backwards from 30 in 2s. Away you go. Almost done. Now Charleston again, but we add that half turn if you want to. So step, step, and then march round in 4. Step, step, and march round in 4. Keep the arms moving, elbows straight, and lengthen through to the tips of your fingers. You're almost done with this one. Good. And then active rest. No challenge during this rest period because we're going to get ready to change the exercise. So our change on this one is going back to warrior, which is your nice wide stance, arms going out in front, then we pull across the body and swap from side to side. Let's get started. 40 seconds work. Look towards the straight arm. That's the one. Keep that bent elbow up high. Stand as tall as you can with your shoulders down. You're over halfway in this block of work. You've got a new challenge coming up during your rest period. Okay, coming up to rest now. You're going to see some colours in the screen. I want you to say the background colour, not the word you see. Give it a try. Okay, next level warrior, here we go. Take a step into it and out. Step into it and out. Make that step as big as you're comfortable to manage. Looking to the straight arm. Power up, out of that side step. And only if you feel confident with the quality of the movement can you then look to increase the speed a little. You're almost done. Fantastic. 20 seconds rest. No challenge because we're going to change the exercise again. You're doing your speed skater for this one. So it's that step and curtsy, or if you prefer, it's just a step 2. Okay, let's get ready to work. Step behind, step behind. Good. So make the movement as big as you're comfortable to manage. If you feel confident with the quality of the movement, then you can perhaps look to increase the speed a little bit more, perhaps a bit more explosion through the movement. Got 10 seconds left on this one. Good. Now your challenge for this one is you're going to count backwards from 30 in sixes. Seconds left. Let's add in some arms. Here we go. 40 seconds work. Either step with that arm swing or leap across with that arm swing. Seconds left. Nearly done. Good. And then we're moving on to another exercise. We're going to work on cheerleader. So this is the one that you can come into sitting if you wish. You can stay up and standing if you prefer. Nice and tall whether you're sitting or standing. So it's one arm out, then in, out and in. Let's get going. 40 seconds work. Spread the fingers out, straighten the elbow as the arms go out and up. Keep your shoulders down, stay up tall. You're halfway through. You've got a cognitive challenge coming up in the next rest period. I'm going to show you some days of the week and I want you to say the day which is previous, the day prior. Okay, coming up to our active rest. Say the day before the one that you see. Almost done. Let's work again on cheerleader, but we're moving through and swapping over. So it's to the side, to the front, and to the side. Keep swapping for me. You're through this now, 10 seconds left to go. Keep working hard. Almost done. Wonderful, and 20 seconds rest. We're changing your exercise now. We're going on to starburst. So that's the one when you punch down to the floor and extend the arm out. It can be done in sitting or in standing. You go with whichever you prefer. Make sure you start in a nice strong stance up as tall as you can. Here we go for 40 seconds work. Punch, up and in. Punch, up and in. Keep swapping. Strong straight elbow, spread the fingers out. Got 10 seconds left. Nearly there. Good. Your challenge during active rest is to solve these number puzzles. Almost time to work again. And we go down with both arms, up with both. Down with both arms and up with both. Keep going. Working for that full 40 seconds. Keep the energy up high. You're going to get a rest in a second. 15 of them to be precise. Keep going. Five seconds left. Lovely, and then 20 seconds rest we're changing your exercise again. This time, it's going to be that little half squat and stand back up. We're going to get you to call out 2.6. I want you to work on voice projection. So it's a little almost sit down, come back up. Let's get ready to work. Down and up. Good. And let's hear you say 2.6. Nice and clear. You're halfway through your block of work. Ten seconds left. You've got a challenge during this rest period, which is to say the first word you associate with the word that you see on your screen. Active rest, go. Almost done. So we're going into that full sit down, stand up. Here we go. Let me hear you say 2.6. Good, strong, powerful movement. Working on strength through those legs. You're almost there. You've got 10 seconds left. Keep going right through to that finish line. Wonderful, and that is your workout complete. You've got your 20 seconds of rest before we go into a brief cool down and a quick stretch. If you need to spend some more time stretching after the workout, then you take and do what you need to do. Okay, use your chair, and if you can stand behind the chair, use it for a little bit of support. Take a big step back and straighten this back leg, stretching through there. Good, come back up, and we'll swap to the other side. Great. And then we're going to extend that front leg, stick the bottom out, so that you feel a pull and a stretch at the back of the thigh. Ease off, and then we swap to the other side. Exactly the same idea. Straight leg, pull the toes up. Ease off and release. Put your hands behind your back. Take the hands away from the bottom and raise your eye line. Open at the front of the chest. Good, bring the hands in front of you. Curve them around the back, nod the chin down onto the chest, open between the shoulder blades. Good, and shake those arms out. Some nice big shoulder rolls up, round and back. Just one more. Thank you very much for joining us for the Parkinson's UK 2.6 challenge workout. We hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks again.